Hey guys, it's Jac Vanek and I love Rock Forever magazine.
Hey guys, it's Tori from Rock Forever magazine, and today I'm hanging out with Jac Vanek. How are you doing?
How are you?
I'm great. It's so hot out here today, Warped Tour, but
yes, I love Florida dates because everybody's awesome here, but I dread the weather more than anything.
I think the humidity just gets worse and worse as you go down, right?
Yeah, and I'm from California, so like I never deal with any humidity at home whatsoever. So even like a little bit just absolutely kills me.
Yeah, being in LA was like a different world for me, so it was wonderful.
It's beautiful.
So how did you first get involved in fashion?
Let's see. Well, I've always altered my clothes ever since I can remember. I learned how to sew when I was about 10 years old. So I've always been, changing little things up with any kind of clothing I got. I was never completely satisfied with anything that I could find at the stores. So that's always kind of been a part of my life.
Yeah.
But as far as my own clothing line, I started with the bracelets around my sophomore year of college, just on a whim. No idea that it would ever come to where I am now.
Yeah.
And I just kind of put $200 into it and hoped for the best, crossed my fingers, and then the rest is history, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it worked out pretty good. Yeah. I mean, if you were to walk around right now, I'm pretty sure every other person would be wearing either a shirt or a bracelet or just something.
It's so crazy.
So, I mean, when did you realize that it was becoming something big?
It's probably like 2 years ago on Warped Tour. I got a lot of shit for trying to come on this tour because nobody really knew who I was, nobody knew what the brand was, and it was kind of just like, who is this girl Jac Vanek like trying to go on the Warped Tour, like a clothing line? Like nobody really understood what was going on. But the second that I got to Warped Tour and I ended up, basically kicking everybody's asses when it came to sales, that's a big point of when I realized that, this is something good and I'm doing something right. I don't know what it is, but it was going really, really well. And I think that's when everybody else started to realize because, they're seeing it every single day.
Yeah. And so what inspired the idea for these bracelets?
Well, the first bracelet was inspired by a Something Corporate song called Ruthless. Something Corporate's the one band that made me fall absolutely in love with music, And it really just changed my life. Before that, I was a cheerleader and super into popularity and all that kind of stuff. And, ever since that one band, my life has been ultimately consumed by music. So it's kind of a good basis for my entire company.
Yeah, I can see you're definitely surrounded by music today.
Oh yeah.
And also the shirts. I mean, you have some amazing quotes on them. I have one, the greatest weapon on earth is the human soul on fire.
The most powerful weapon on earth is the human soul on fire.
Yes, that's the one. And so I love that quote.
Thank you.
So how do you come up with them?
That was actually a quote from a French soldier from the 1700s, I believe, that I randomly came across on the internet. I am the biggest blog Tumblr fanatic in the entire world, so I'm always searching online for inspiration, stuff like that. And then beyond that, it's just experiencing life is my biggest inspiration in the entire world, traveling and getting to experience all these different cities that most people don't ever get to in their entire lives. So I feel like I'm very fortunate and I like to take advantage of that. And then beyond that too, films, TV shows, books, art, everything, culture in itself. So it's cool because I feel like I have these connections with my customers before I even meet them because they know I like a certain book or they know I like a certain movie and you all have something to talk about automatically. So
I mean, I saw the Gleek bracelet, was it? So obviously you are inspired by all of the TV shows and everything.
Yes.
And so when did the bands start coming in? Because I know now, Miley Cyrus is wearing bracelets, Demi Lovato. So when did that first start happening?
When all celebrities started wearing them?
Yeah.
I don't know, it kind of just came organically. With Miley, I'm really good friends with her best friend Mandy. So, just connections throughout the whole industry and, people just loving what I'm doing and finding some sort of mutual friend between us. And it's really cool. The one person I still don't understand how they got the bracelet is Lindsay Lohan.
Oh wow.
Has the Just Breathe bracelet, and I don't really know anybody that knows her, so I can't really put the pieces together of how that happened. So that one's crazy.
Yeah, well that one's kind of cool, I guess, right?
It is really cool. I'm that's awesome. Did you buy it or somebody give it to you? I don't know.
And you also do collaborations, right? I know you did a collaboration with Push Play. You did one with Alex DeLeon from The Cab. So who would you like to collaborate with someday?
Oh gosh.
Think big, they might watch it.
Oh God. Mumford & Sons would be my number one.
That would be awesome.
30 Seconds to Mars would be rad, just because I feel like we have the same kind of fans, and Jared Leto is a major babe. Can't deny that.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. And so you are on Warped Tour right now, obviously the weather and everything going around here. So how has it been going for you?
It's been going really well. I was actually a little bit hesitant about this year because it's a lot harder of a lineup, and I personally don't know much about that music, so I'm like, are the fans gonna like my stuff? Will it go? Because I'm more involved in like the whole pop punk sort of genre, so I was a little bit scared, but it's been going so well. I feel like I've got a different demographic of kids like checking my stuff out for the first time, and I'm reaching a lot of people, and I'm really glad that I ended up doing it. I can't leave Warped Tour. It's like my heart.
How many years have you been on Warped Tour now? You were last year too.
This is like the 4th year.
Wow.
See, so now I don't know what I would do with my summers anymore.
Oh no.
Because it's like, my summer is Warped Tour. There is nothing else.
You'd probably just sit on the internet watching Warped Tour videos, I wish I was there.
I wish I was there so bad. I'm like, I remember that venue and that venue. But it's so good to be on.
I mean, what keeps you coming back? 4 years now?
Yeah, I mean, it's everything. It's getting to interact with people every day across the entire country, because other than that, like, I'm usually in LA minus, going and traveling for a few different events. So I really get to meet a lot of people. And then you're on the road with your friends for 2 months straight. It's like summer camp. You have the best time in the entire world. It's hot as hell, but it's also like the memories you make are just insane.
Yeah. So what are your plans for after Warped Tour?
After Warped Tour, I'm doing the Magic in Las Vegas, and then I'm also opening up a event space / retail store in LA.
Nice.
Yes.
Looking forward to that.
Oh yeah.
So where can people check out all of your merchandise?
JacVanek.com.
Place to be.
It is.
And we will see you next time. Bye everyone.
Thank you.